It's a hot one here in Boston, so we are sticky and we're ready to talk all things ephemera. Awesome. All right. So while everyone is joining us, I believe you're being notified that we're live. I want to quickly introduce myself. I'm Sarah, co-founder of ArtSnacks. And with me is our resident artist, Erin, Dr. Erin. She's a certified art therapist and also is our resident artist for ArtJournalSnacks. So she will be joining me today. If you haven't watched one of these before, hold on, I gotta shut off my background sound over here. Here we go. If you haven't watched one of these before, we basically take this time, about 45 minutes, 60 minutes, to talk all things ephemera for all you art journalists out there, or collagers, mixed media artists, you name it. If you're using paper ephemera, so are we. So awesome. What we're going to do today is we're going to go through some ephemera. We'll show you some stuff that's coming in the next Art Journal Snacks box. And then we'll also talk about one of the products that's coming in the next Art Journal Snacks box. So, Erin, how you doing over there?
I'm getting some weird background sounds.
Ooh, okay. Let me see. I shut my...
Like an ad?
Oh, weird. Let me shut all of my apps. Hold on.
Yeah, I just did.
Okay. All of my apps are closed.
Mine too.
Can you still hear it?
Yeah, I can still hear it. Was like jazzy music.
I mean,
that's our jazzy intro to the really awesome ephemera that we have.
I mean, that sounds great.
Now I'm getting an echo.
Oh no. Do you have any other things open? I'll shut my laptop. That shouldn't change anything. Anybody who's watching, chime into the chat here if you can hear any feedback or anything. Let us know. How's that, Erin?
Sounds okay right now.
Okay.
I don't know what happened, but everything's closed. That's all I got. All right.
All right. Technology is on our side tonight. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So, Erin, tell me a little bit about yourself, your art journaling practice before we dive in.
Sure. So I'm an art therapist and longtime lover of weird ephemera. I love strange paper. I love collecting weird things. And I really find that incorporating these things into either my art or into my art journals is really an important part of just adding that texture, a little bit different than just the wonderful art supplies that I also love to play with. And I am a big fan of what I call heavy mixed media, which is like anything goes, whatever it is. Like if we can stick it down, then yes, let's put it in our journal or let's put it in our art or hang it from the ceiling. Like everything goes. So, and I have, I think today, I know I've said before, this is the oldest ephemera that I've brought, and I think today I might beat it. So.
No way.
Yeah.
That is scary.
I work with older adults, so I am very often around some pretty cool ephemera. So I'm in my office right now at work. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Well, I can't wait to see. I have to say, I probably don't have as much ephemera as I usually do this time, but I brought some of the ephemera that I've received in my Art Journal Snacks boxes to do a little bit of just like live collaging, live art journaling. So we'll see what it looks like as we dive in. So let's take a moment now to flip our cameras. Let's see. Boop. There we go. Lots happening over here. Okay, amazing. All right.
Yay.
So here's like a sneak peek of what I've got going on. I always have this like ransom note ephemera hour sign here, which I love. Amazing. So, Erin, why don't you kick us off? Sometimes I feel like I kick us off all the time, so why
Okay.
don't you take it away?
All right. Let's start with something that was kind of an interesting find. That's something that probably a lot of people have access to. So if you live in a neighborhood or sometimes in big cities, they also have them. Little free libraries are a fabulous place to find interesting ephemera. And I actually found this at a little free library at a local hospital.
Ooh.
And I just saw it in there. I was like, okay, I don't know what this is, but I love this ice cream cone. This cherry on top. Like kids' drawings are also excellent ephemera. But then look, it's got this sweet little epigraph in here.
Oh, wow.
May 10th, so not 1986. So we just passed the anniversary of when this book was given.
Love that.
And then, yeah, so that one's for you, Sarah. Some good letterings with like going back and forth between uppercase, lowercase.
Love that so
Some
much.
look at this. Like this would be great in an art journal.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it just goes on and on. And there's some more typing. We've got some other writing. My best guess from this is it's maybe like a child life project done with a child who was hospitalized because this little
Mm,
girl looks very sad.
yeah,
So, but look at these letters. Um,
love that.
don't know what she's doing here, but kind of looks possibly problematic. I don't know what's going on with that spoon, but like Picasso.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, I love that.
I know.
Now, does it
Um,
look like they were drawn onto the pages or was it printed like that?
no, this is actually it was printed. Yeah, so here's a little
Cool.
natural ephemera, and then this is a bird. Apparently, it looks like a leaf to me, but
Mm,
we don't judge children's artwork.
mhm.
Um, look at this.
Oh my goodness.
I
That's
know,
amazing.
so cute, and I think this must be the dog that she has drawn.
The dog is huge. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, so cute. And then more drawings, so sweet, drawings on photographs. So it kind of already is its own little art journal. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with this. It feels kind of like a precious object and not something I'm sure I can cut up. And yet, there's so much potential inside of this.
Could you add to it? Like keep it
Yeah.
as a book?
Yeah. So it could totally become an altered book.
Mhm.
This is also a great way to end a book. So ice cream cone on the front and then on the back, sad face. There's no more ice cream cone. There are no more pages.
Aw,
So very
that's
sweet.
amazing.
But
What a
yeah,
great
plug.
find.
Yeah, and plug for little free libraries is a great place to find books that you're able to just freely cut and tear and make into whatever you want.
I love that. I actually have um, a neighborhood. I live in a neighborhood where there's a lot of kids,
Mhm.
and there are so many free libraries. Like every few houses, there's a free
Mhm.
library.
Mhm.
So I'm definitely gonna look in those um, for some like books that I feel like are okay if I use them as ephemera. So
Totally. And if anyone's watching that's not sure about this, I think it's just littlefreelibraries.org and you
Mm.
can go in there, you can put in your address and find the ones that are closest to you.
Oh, that's amazing. I didn't know you
Yeah.
could do that.
Yeah, there's a map, it'll show you where they are and you can sign up and make your own too.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Very cool. I have closest to me. I couldn't remember if I shared this at the last ephemera hour because I can't stop thinking about the World Collage Day event that we did.
Mhm.
I think I shared these there, but if anybody missed that, I held on to my Eclipse sunglasses. We were at in Boston. It was like 93% covered. The moon, not the moon. Wow, the sun. The sun was covered
One of
93%.
those bright things.
Exactly. So I held on to my glasses. I feel like these are gonna be like a really cool vintage keepsake, whether I use them or not. But I also had this little slider that snapped onto my phone. It was like a little Velcro
Oh,
piece.
cool.
Yeah, so it covered the camera, and when you shoot it, it just shows up black and all you see is the sliver of what's left of the sun. It was perfect. So the solar snap, I love it. I love this material. It's obviously
Mhm.
not see-through,
Mhm.
but I love the metallic like details on it. So it looks cool when you fold it. It could,
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of feels like a mirror. I can't really see myself in it.
Mhm.
But I think these would be really cool on a page in my art journal. So I'm definitely
Totally.
going to use those. And I just want to give one quick shout out to you, Erin, because
Mhm.
look what I got in the mail.
Yay!
So
Flashback to last ephemera hour.
yes, shout out to the last ephemera hour. Erin went through her ephemera and sent me some. So I got some ampersands and a couple of S's, obviously, and some exclamation points. I haven't opened them yet. I'm like still enjoying them. Oh, this one's
Yeah.
already kind of open. Are they? It's vinyl, right? They're not,
Yeah.
or are they stickers?
No, I mean, it's vinyl lettering. Yeah, how
Yeah.
the old school way.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, this one has directions of how to do it. If you put that in there, thank you.
Super cute.
Oh my god, look how tiny this is.
I know, so cute. Can't handle it.
So sweet. So yeah, I'm gonna be holding on to these for a bit
Mhm.
until I find the perfect spot for all this ephemera. So thank you for sending me some.
You're welcome, and the packaging itself is also really lovely ephemera.
Oh, absolutely. Can't grid paper is timeless.
Uh-huh.
It really is. Awesome. All
Agreed.
right, so I'm
Agreed.
gonna throw it back to you. What else you got that you've been holding on to?
Okay, so this over here, this just reappeared in my life. I was going through some files looking for something very specific and ended up refinding this. So I said I work with older adults. This is a very problematic, in some ways, game called it comes from a company called Elder Games.
Mm.
Um, but it's got all these fabulous photographs of movie stars.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I love these.
Yeah. So, can pause here. Um, and what's interesting is we've got on the back side like quotes from the movie and classic films. And so it's supposed to be used as trivia, and I'm not a huge trivia fan, but I do think these are wonderful for like looking at and imagining. Like, look at talk about ephemera. Check out her hat.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Can you tell
Yeah.
me a little bit about the paper? Is it like a Bristol
Yeah,
board?
it's like a cardstock, but and some of them are gloss and some of them are not. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if it was this I inherited from an old office
Mm.
from like probably 15 years ago, an office I was in, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to keep these.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And yeah, so some of them are gloss, some of them are like this really lovely matte print, and they have a really nice feel to them. They've obviously been shuffled a whole bunch of times, right? Because you can see the edges of the paper are a little rounded.
Mhm.
Yeah, they've got a very nice feel. So probably won't cut those up, but they are a very good candidate to maybe photocopy from or do some other things with because
I feel like
they're a
they're
little too precious.
I feel like they're also good for remember when you used to do photo transfers?
Yeah. Oh,
Are
yeah, they'd
those
be
good
great for that.
candidates?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd be definitely good for that. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Are you ready to talk about that dictionary that I see right in front of us?
This one, yes. So this is a good one because this was also an ephemera gift. And this is
Oh.
from someone else who's an Art Journal Snacks subscriber, was like, Erin, I'm just going to give you this. Yeah, so 5,000 entries, 600 illustrations. This is another can't cut it up. And also look at someone's list that they started, but then
That
I just
is amazing.
I don't know what was intended for here, but I just love this mark that has happened inside this book. And then
Right.
another thing to notice, see if I can turn it in a way that you can see it better. Yeah, just the way that the print on the other side has stained this paper. So you can see, how old it is by the probably not acid-free probably the glue that's causing that. So
Right.
archivists probably wouldn't be too happy about it, but oh my goodness, look at this aardvark.
Look at that beautiful A. Oh, and the
Mm-hmm.
aardvark, but
Yeah.
like the A's.
Yeah.
Loving those.
Yeah. So nice big print, some pretty wonderful little illustrations all throughout here. One of the things that's kind of tricky sometimes with dictionaries and encyclopedias when we're cutting them up, and especially when I'm sourcing material for the ephemera packs for Art Journal Snacks, I have to be kind of careful about what words are on the page, you know, and I do the best I can to kind of scan them and make sure that there's I'm not sending someone like a really objectionable portion of the dictionary. Um, so that's why I like children's dictionaries because, in general, you know, there might be a couple weapons in here, but mostly
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to come across a very problematic word to send to anybody. Um, like, look at these sweet little
I
elephants at the zoo.
love it. Oh
And
my God.
also, like old school, this is not necessarily what we would think of with Zoom anymore these days, right? Zoom to climb sharply and suddenly, the rocket zoomed into the sky.
It's also a wonderful tool for learning online, but
Yeah.
and doing live streams.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, look at this zipper. I'm not sure what it's zipping up. It's like zipping up
I
fuzz.
It's funny because I looked at that and saw that as like, oh, they're just showing a zipper with a background. But
It's a
now that you brought
zipper
it
exploding.
closer, it's like obviously they're not just going to throw a zipper on a
Hmm.
page and call and throw in a background.
Right.
It does kind of look like it's like zipping up lint or like a close up of a sweater or something.
Yeah. Also, check out this definition of a zigzag: a line or path that moves in a series of angles or sharp turns. The letter Z is a zigzag letter.
Oh my gosh, brilliant.
Yeah. So good. So, plus the cover is just beautiful. Again, it's just obviously been a very well loved book.
Hmm.
So, got some more scribbles by the culprit, probably for those front marks. But yeah, it's a good one,
That is a good one. That might
and
be
it
a
was
photocopy one.
yeah for sure, and it was an ephemera gift too, so that's pretty fun.
Amazing. Well,
Yeah,
you've gifted me some ephemera too, so
yeah,
we love ephemera gifts, everybody.
yes, for sure, for sure,
I
for
want to
sure.
show something super cool that I got. This is probably like the coolest thing that I got for Ephemera Hour. So, um, we are relaunching. This is, you heard it first here. We're relaunching the ArtSnacks ink collection in a couple weeks.
Woohoo!
It is coming, and we are so excited for this year's box. Every year, I do a photo shoot of the sort of theme that the box is based around. Um, this year, it's a little bit more of like a witchy theme. So, spoiler for those of you who are ink collection enthusiasts. So I live in Massachusetts. I visited Salem last weekend, Salem, Mass, famous for the witch trials and for all the spooky things that happened in like I think it was like the 16 or 1700s. Um, and there is no store, there's no normal store there. All of them are like based around witches, bats, spells, like everything is themed around spookiness. It's incredible. So I went to this one store where I picked up a couple props for the photo shoot. I know, so cute. The store is called House Witch, um, and I'll drop it in the link below. You can shop online, but their store is so cute. And this is um, their like wrapping paper, their tissue that they put in their packaging, like in their bag. And it's just a whole sheet of just random witch things.
Oh,
So we've got this amazing witch doodle in the middle.
witches are
Witches
the
are the
future.
future.
So good.
This on the
Oh
top,
my
it
gosh.
says big witch energy.
Mm-hmm.
There's the logo of the store, House Witch.
Yeah.
Come for the smells, stay for the spells. Got the word coven, witches are the future. I'm going to try and open this quietly.
And is that on deli paper? Is that what I'm hearing? Like kind of a waxed paper?
It is. It's like
Yeah.
kind of a waxed deli paper. It's got like a little bit of like a satin sheen on one side
Yeah.
and it just totally matte on the other. We've got some fun shapes here. I love this like evil eye. Oh,
The
Coven
hand.
Lovin'. That's what it is. Yeah,
And
the
that
hand.
Yeah. So good.
This is awesome. Like this is one that I'm looking forward to cutting up. So yeah, it just in my head I was like, how do I put this in the photo shoot? But I can't because I gotta ask House Witch.
Right.
But yeah, if you go to housewitch.com, you can check out their website. It's very, very cool. I mean, all the stores were cool in Salem, but this one really made a mark.
Yeah.
So witches
Very
are the
cool.
future.
Nice. Nice, nice.
Yeah. So that I think is my coolest piece. I'm also just noticing I bought something else in Salem from a different store, and it's got this. I feel like I've seen this in some other stores before.
Yeah.
Where it's like this newspaper print.
Yep.
I don't even know if it makes sense.
I have that exact bag back in the studio from something.
Yeah, it's
Like in my
definitely
pile of
very.
ephemera.
Yeah, it's very novel. It's this great like newsprint. It's perfect for like wrapping a gift or using for ephemera. So
Totally.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna carefully like peel it open instead of like ripping pieces because there's a seam right here. So that'll be a fun project. It's definitely glued, but yeah. Here we go.
could do a whole ephemera hour just on ephemera surgery, like taking things apart and how to make sure that you get what you want.
That's so true. Ephemera surgery. I love that. Yeah, so these are like my top 2 pieces of ephemera that I've collected over the last few weeks. So I'm proud of them.
Yeah, they look nice together too.
Yes. Awesome. All right. Well, what do you got, Erin?
Well, I've got something kind of ephemera surgery related because I can't help myself every time I have a box and it says fragile, handle with care. I just have to pull it off. I like this one because it also has a thank you.
Oh,
so instead of just like, hey, handle this with care, and this one says please handle with care, fragile, and then it has the thank you, which I thought was very polite of them. But as you can see, I was trying to get it off the box quickly before someone asked me, why are you peeling labels off of boxes? Just take the boxes where they go. But one of the things that I like about peeling labels off of boxes, because could one purchase an entire roll of fragile stickers? Yes. But then you lose kind of the crinkliness of it and the little bit of the brown box paper. I like sometimes when they rip and they kind of rearrange themselves. So this one I'll probably glue into my journal with a little bit of the wrinkle built in for, those days where you feel fragile. And then this was on the same box, and I really love when something tells me not to do something.
Amazing.
So
Okay.
this box said that it was a minimum 2-person lift. Having lifted the box, I would argue it was maybe a 3-person lift.
Oh,
So
okay.
I slid it. I didn't lift it at all. So I observed this morning. But I just thought this was a particularly fun spin on this whole, like, this is a heavy box, because heavy is one of those other stickers that I love to peel off of boxes because it just works so well in your journal, right? For a really heavy day or a heavy feeling, you've got a big sticker that tells you, that's what I'm feeling today.
I have a question. Did the box make it to its final destination?
It
Because
did.
you ripped off the sticker, so the next person that is to pick up that box will be a little surprised.
Yes. No, I peeled the sticker off after I got it to its destination and put it and slid it down onto the floor where it never had to be lifted again. So
Amazing.
yeah, it got unpacked there.
Great. What else you got? I have like a couple more things, but
Yeah, I have
you can go.
I think I brought a box last time from something, and this was another box from it was a number stamper. I got myself a new number stamper because I really wore my old one out.
Hmm.
What I liked about this box is the pictured thing here is not the number stamper that I ordered. I got the one that
Oh.
I ordered, but the box itself is like, but what about this number stamper? So I just thought that was really funny because it's like that's actually not what was inside of this container.
Hmm.
I also just like that there's some beautiful lettering on all the sides of this. Um, this part here that has the line and then a colon. So something and then the colon. This probably was where it should have said what it was, right? So this part is right, 4-digit number
Yeah.
stamp. But this is definitely not a 4-digit number stamp. So I just thought that
Right.
was kind of a fun one. I
It's
enjoy
also
when.
just like so simple. Like the
Uh huh.
packaging isn't wild.
Uh huh.
Very
Yes.
straightforward.
So a little bit of ephemera surgery, just opening the box up and then seeing like how is this. So it's just together over on this side.
Right. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
And then
easy surgery.
that was kind of easy surgery. Yeah. Not too bad. And then you have something like this, which is kind of neat. If you put this into a page, then you have this interesting repetition, right, of the
Hmm.
across the packaging. And you could even like leave these flaps. So put the glue here on this part. And then actually the nori paste would probably be good for that. And then this part could just be an interactive piece. That's kind of fun.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Um, so my last few pieces are what I bring to every ephemera hour. And that's my mail.
Yeah.
I always bring in my mail. My go-to is always just whatever comes in my mailbox. So I've got some really amazing text, some type um, from the Studio Museum in Harlem. I love this. Make history with us.
Yeah.
The like kerning and like the spacing between each line is just like
Hmm. I
perfect and
also
sort of sounds
I
like
also
you're
like
yelling.
I like how you can see. So if you hold it the other way again, and you can see the lettering through the little window where your address shows. So if you hold it,
Oh yeah.
so you got these like little ghost letters there. That's kind of cool.
Exactly. Yeah. This is a little window to what's on the back.
Mm-hmm.
It was an invitation
Mm-hmm.
to donate. I can't remember if I donated or not, but yeah, I just their envelopes always look like this when
Yeah.
they send things. So I'm always just like, oh, thank you for sending me some ephemera.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that. Another museum, MFA Boston. I just really love this color palette. They're having a bunch of events this year. Also, I think when they redid their branding, they made like a custom typeface. Look how
Oh
funky
yeah.
this G
Oh, it's
is.
cool. Ooh, I like it.
It's
Also
got like
that
the go ahead.
the lettering at the top would be good for like the start of an art journal snacks journal. Get ready for a colorful spring and summer.
Yeah, just cut it off right here.
Yep.
Great idea. Actually, I might steal that. And I don't feel bad because the back isn't anything else
Yeah.
that's super exciting. So that might be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. And then the last one is just this is a interior define magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I find that interior magazines are kind of boring. I know that, uh, my compliments to the stylist who put all these scenes together, but like sometimes you just got to rip it out and just have fun with it. So like these are beautiful. Love the
Yeah.
feeling of this. And this is tough to top when you go to this page. Kind of
Mm-hmm.
boring.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them are exciting. Like I love the way this is laid out. There is a page in here. I've been really loving windows
Yeah.
lately. So just this full shape I might cut
Mm-hmm.
out.
Mhm.
and have that be like the window, or I can
Mhm.
actually use the windows in the back. Um, but yeah, I find interior magazines to be ones that I immediately just forget about, but
Mhm.
this one is pretty good. This is a perfect grid right here for just like placing in some ephemera maybe and making it a
Mhm.
little bit more geometric. Um,
Cutting out an interesting person and having them sit in that chair.
oh, yeah. And I've got a lot of really interesting people that I can put in there because I love collaging people. I'm telling you that. Yeah, so that is the ephemera that I brought tonight. Anything else that you want to share with us, Erin?
I have 2 other kind of categories of things to first is this, and I teased this on the Art Journal Snacks Instagram because look at that side view of this book.
Oh, is this the
Also
super old thing that you're showing?
yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay, and also look, this is where it sat against something else, so we have some other like, oh, this is, like, what I live for.
Where did this come from?
So this is actually my great grandmother's book, I believe.
Mhm.
My grandma gave it to me. Bought in Riverside, 1887.
Wow. Oh my
And then
god.
we've got some handmade recipes here for looks like popovers. And then and then look at this. There's like writing in inside the spine. I'm
Wow.
not sure why.
Okay.
It almost looks like secret, either
That is
car.
this is such a mystery, this book that you're sh
Yeah. Mr. Cass voted for some Thomas Johnson, the first delegate to Congress from Kansas Territory. In 1853, he was still an active something in politics ever since. He is now
Mm.
and always was a staunch Democrat. But it looks like, and then look at where it's like falling apart. So normally I keep this very secure, but I brought it here for you all. Um,
Love it.
these pages have been cut out, but then like it goes through all these different crafts that one might do in the house.
Okay.
So the kind of the story of this book is it is like a homemaker's book. So
Okay.
we've got how to do cork work and coral. Here's how to do dishwashing. And then dishwashing immediately adjacent to New Year's reception lunches.
Ooh.
Yeah. Desirable bedding plants. We've got an art section here, painting on ground glass, house furnishings, artistic wallpaper. Um, oh, domestic cookery science. So from now on, you don't cook. You are engaged in domestic cookery science.
I love that.
Yeah.
Cookeries.
Um, we've got a I mean, it really just does go through everything. Food for the sick.
Mhm.
Food for the sick. One thing is crust coffee. Toast bread very brown. Pour on boiling water. Strain and add cream, sugar, and nutmeg if desired.
That does not sound appetizing to me, I'm
No,
not gonna lie.
no. Okay, and then also food for the sick. So I'm a doctor, but I'm not this kind of doctor. We all know. Art therapist, not medical doctor, but another food for the sick is wine whey. 1 pint of boiling milk, 2 wine glasses of wine, boil a moment, stirring well. Take out the curd, sweeten and flavor.
Ew, I'm sorry. That does not sound appetizing either.
Nope. So collecting then there's all these recipes, which maybe I should make some copies of these and share them in an art journal snacks, and then you have to make the snack.
Oh my gosh. I mean, think about it. This was somebody's like go-to
Mhm.
manual for
Mhm.
snacks. That's
Yep.
so wild.
Yep. So we got some brew in here, fish, soup, and so it kind of ends with recipes. But look at this.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
Leaves.
Uh-huh. Uh, Oh, these are about making comfortables. So we've got fancy work, and then we've got comfortables.
What is that, like macaroni and cheese?
I don't No, just like stitching stuff.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
like
Oh,
comfortables. I'm like,
and
mean comfort food?
and then don't miss this. Look at this. So any musicians who are watching will really love this. Like,
Wow.
look at lovely. Yeah, so that's this real amazing treasure.
Wow. Oh my god,
Yeah.
so delicate.
Yeah. It's a fragile piece for sure. So I walked to work today, so I won't be walking this home with me. I'll bring it
Got
home
it.
sometime when I drive. All right. So looking at the time, we've got time. I wanted to do a little teasing, if that's
Yes.
okay.
We
Okay.
love teasing.
Okay. So the first teasing I wanted to do, this is for the next Art Journal Snacks box, which ships
Early July.
July. Yeah. Everyone's getting several pieces of this. And what is this, Erin? This is the results of 350 it's 350 pieces that I cut, more than that. And then it's like a whole ream of paper that I piled up and then saturated it with alcohol ink and then poured rubbing alcohol over the top and then separated out all the pages and restacked them. So you can see here, this ghosting is from where pages were sitting on top of each other in different ways. And then I'd let
Oh.
them dry out every time and then restack them differently and continue pouring alcohol ink and alcohol ink marker refill and a couple other pigments and rubbing alcohol over and over and over on these. And so they're all like just so interesting.
Those are beautiful. They're like
Yeah,
tie-dyed.
yeah. I don't even know how that part happened, the little speckles, because I didn't put salt on it, but it almost looks like it did.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's some of that, which is really fun. I felt like I could tease that because everyone's is going to be different.
Totally.
Yeah, but it was super fun and probably the biggest mess I've made for camera for real. We've got some really great. So this I loved because it's cheap writing instruction paper, but if you look at it closely, you can see there's like a little bit of misprinting that happened with it and a little bit of show through from one page to the other. And if you look and feel really closely, it's a little bit indented. So
Mm,
I'm very curious. It's not like a traditional print. It almost seems like old school print
right.
processes because it's a little bit debossed. So that will be fun. And
That's so
then yeah, and then I'm gonna show you the original. You're not getting I couldn't cut it up. And Sarah, brace yourself.
okay. I'm ready.
Okay, so this is the 19th edition Speedball textbook for pen and brush lettering. And first of all, just check out that cover.
So
The
cool.
old Speedball logo. What? So good.
Wow. Oh my
Um,
gosh. Okay.
and then I'm just gonna flip my way through this and just like try not to have your head explode.
Wow.
I know.
What? I wonder
So
if Speedball still has these.
look at this, that ampersand, and
Look at
then
that lowercase g. It's like a half
mhm,
moon situation.
mhm. And it
Oh,
just keeps going, and what's so great is some of them show the pen nib and, like, the angle that the pen nib should be when it's making these letters.
wow. Oh my god. Ooh, 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 ooh. I love these.
I know, I know. Look at
Wait,
this
hold
is
on. So
flourish.
this is in the
Yes,
next.
I made copies of the whole book, all the lettering pages of the book, and so everyone's getting one.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Um,
excited.
yeah, because they were just like, yeah, so good. What?
Wow.
So, so good.
This is my favorite piece of ephemera that
Oh,
you've shown.
wait.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Yeah.
They're so
So these ones,
cute.
like, look at the little brushes.
Yeah.
Oh. So,
I love them.
yeah. this one with the grid.
Yeah, I love the block letter.
Mm-hmm. Squeezed headline, bulletin. We got.
Oh, the shadow, the drop
I
shadow.
know.
Wow, this is amazing. I
Uh-huh.
think letters are like my favorite thing to crush with. And like my favorite thing to just fill an art journal with. Because they don't have to say anything. You
Yep.
could just admire like a beautiful A.
Yeah. And
Isn't
this
that good?
is so great because it shows you the line of the stroke. See the
Yeah,
little tiny arrows?
so cute.
And then look at this dude doing his lettering with his little hairy arms.
So old school.
Doing
What
a
kind?
really awesome Zenith color TV.
Right? This is the OG Photoshop.
Uh-huh.
So funny. I can't believe this is how graphics were made in newspapers and magazines and such. Oh, look at all those. So cute.
You get a little stick figure fun like this guy and then this guy.
Oh my gosh.
And
This
then
is a relic. Is she dancing?
yeah. Yeah. So,
So cool. Oh my god, thank you
mhm.
for sharing this. And now I'm
Yeah.
like so excited.
Yeah, it's a winner, and, I think things like this, even just you'll get one or maybe half of an alphabet, depends the case may be, depend because you'll get one page.
Mm,
But, there's so many things that you can do with these different letters, right? You can cut them apart, you can add them to other things and, keep playing with them. You can spell out something interesting,
right.
or just use it as a texture.
Love it. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. I mean, I
Mhm.
loved the ampersands that you had not too long
Mhm.
ago, but
Yeah, this might win.
they're pretty amazing.
Yeah, let me see. I don't know if there's a date on this book. I don't think so.
So, you gave us an ephemera teaser.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna give everyone a product teaser, and I'm
Yay.
actually using it right now. So Erin mentioned earlier nori paste. We have this adorable little jar of nori paste coming in every Art Journal Snacks box next season. And it's super cute. We actually discovered this at the trade show that we went to. Um, was that in March?
I think so.
April? March, April? One of the earlier this year. Um, and it never came in a size that was like suitable enough to travel in a box, and now it does. This is nori paste. It is, I think, it's almost 2 ounces, easy to travel with. It even says dries clear, slow drying, washes off easily. Used for collage, egg craft, card making, and paper crafts. And what's also really funny is it says to prolong use, refrigerate after opening.
Hmm.
So I might put it in my refrigerator, but I'm definitely gonna label it before I actually put it in. So, there's a brush that's coming in the Art Journal Snacks box, primarily for another product that's going to be in there. But you are absolutely welcome to use this brush for nori paste too. You could also probably just like use your finger, probably
Mhm.
because it's very different from Mod Podge. It's not gluey. It's way more like kind of reminds me of hair gel.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's more viscous than Yes paste. So if people are familiar with Yes paste, which is
Right.
quite a bit thicker, this is thinner than that.
Right. It just feels like very fun to use, very easy. One little scoop on my brush, there's a lot of ground, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, we haven't featured a adhesive like this before, so we're super excited that we're finally able to get it in an Art Journal Snacks box. And I think it'll just be like a nice change of pace compared to the glue sticks, the tape, the washi tape,
Mhm.
stuff like that. So
It's
this
more of an adventurous adhesive.
Yes, definitely adventurous adhesive. So this is like a newsprint from, I think it's either Japanese or Korean. Kind of looks Korean. Don't quote me on that. So since I came with a little bit less ephemera, I figured I'd do some demoing here in my art journal. And if you're wondering if it's smelly, it's really not. It does not have a strong scent. In fact, it actually kind of smells nice. I don't know if you've ever smelled uh, nori paste, Erin, but it doesn't smell too bad.
I mean, any adhesive like that is better than like E600 or whatever. Like some of those
Right,
really gnarly ones.
or like a spray adhesive or
Yeah.
like rubber cement.
Yeah.
This is from an old ArtJournalSnacks box. I'm slowly incorporating more like envelopes or like things folded into my art journal. So I've been holding on to this one for a while. I feel like this is a fun place to put
It's a
it.
good spot for it.
And I don't think I'm gonna really expand too much on this page because I kind of like this like simple collage here. This was like a demo of my ride or die product. In case you missed it, happy to show everyone again for World Collage Day. Yay! For World Collage Day, we did. I showed off my ride or die product, which is the bold Moloto 8mm round marker. Obsessed. It's also demoed on Erin's screen there. Very cool, little doodle. This does smell.
Yeah, it does.
Fortunately, it smells. But I put this down just to like have something on a page for when I open up my art journal. And now I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to add to it. But I don't want to add too much.
You can add more inside the envelope than it's not visually taking away, but if there's something else that needs to be there,
Right.
and put it inside.
I think when we first started ArtJournalSnacks, it taught me a tip that I like am forever using to this day, and that's just like put ephemera in your art journal randomly, and it'll be there for when you're ready to like actually do it. So I did that with this. I just picked a random page, threw it in there, and let it go for a little bit. And now I'm like, oh, I'm back. What can I do with this page? I love that tip. Love it.
I've got another kind of fun little piece of ephemera that's in my art journal. So working with older adults, a lot of times I get fun little notes left on things. Like I get random things left in my office. Like I got 2 birds' nests this past week. And then also, these were on some folding chairs that were left in our art studio. It says, "Hi, Erin. The library has a table upstairs, but there were no chairs!" Exclamation point. I took 2 up there, and we'll bring them down when they get proper chairs upstairs. Oh, proper ones upstairs. I just love that this is a note and that it was left for me. And it's just so funny because it's like, I don't that's fine. You can take the chairs. You don't need to tell me the whereabouts of the chairs and what happens with them. You can be in charge of the chairs, but
I love this little like mystery. There were no chairs.
uh-huh. It's
That's so
kind of
cute.
it goes in the same as the like polite ephemera, right? Please handle with care. Thank you. It goes really nicely with this. And actually, maybe this sticker will end up, even though I hate to cover up some of the fun on this page, but maybe this wants to go in here for just a little bit of, I don't know, maybe I'll make a little flap.
Yes, I'm sensing a flap in your future on that page.
Yeah.
I have this. I shared this a while ago, but I have like my favorite ephemera besides my mail is airport ephemera, tickets, check bag labels, little things that hang on your bag, all that stuff. I love it, and it's just like they're stickers, so like you can put them wherever. So this is a good example. I'm gonna like find a random page and just paste this on. And when I say paste, I mean stick because it's a giant sticker.
Yeah, that's a hot tip when you're traveling is to like not follow the rules on those things and not unstick all the sticking parts so that you can stick it.
Oopsies. All right, let's see how far I can get this one. We've got a couple minutes left, Erin. Do you have any other pages in your art journal that you want to share?
Yeah, and I think I'll share it by way of somehow I ended up with this, which is like a giant stack of these. I guess they're from yard sale, but the only one I really like are these make offer.
Oh my gosh, I love those.
So no, I thought maybe there would be a place somewhere in my art journal that the make offer could go.
Make an offer.
Yeah. Well, this might be good. So this is a newspaper transfer from a story about museums. Art deepens connections. Maybe make an offer on that.
Love it.
And let's see, what other ephemera do I have in here? Oh, this is kind of cool. This is magazine just wording, but then this came from that same box that those letters I sent you came from.
Oh.
And they're mailing stickers, but they're the kind you have to lick.
Oh my gosh. I remember
I
that.
didn't lick it. I used my water brush, but hot tip, that works too if you are fearful about what you might taste licking vintage ephemera.
Hey, that's really smart. I like that. Use a
So,
water brush.
yeah.
I
But
never thought
it's like kind of thick, more thick, and it was with a bunch of other ones that were about priority mail and, airmail and all of that. But I liked the way this ends up looking to emphasize that it should be a deep breath that you take.
Love it.
Let's see what else I have.
I am cutting up, this is from World Collage Day, but I have this word small, and I just realized that it fits in the envelope. So I'm just going to let that hang out in there.
Yeah.
For a later day.
Perfect.
And then why not? I'm just going to put hours in there too.
Small hours.
It will just fit. I need to slice it down a little bit more.
So here's a case in point, more of the fragile handle with care. This is a different version, but I seem to have a preference for these.
I was gonna say that it seems to be like maybe like an overarching theme.
Yeah.
I love that. Speaking of theme, we loosely made a theme for the summer ArtJournalSnacks box. And for those of you who are subscribed and you're excited about your next box, the theme we can tell you about is the summer of symmetry. That may allude to some of the products that are in the box. I'm not sure it speaks for the ephemera, or does it?
A little bit, right, with the letter forms, and there's also a whole other kind of letter form in this next ephemera pack that I brought, but I'm not going to tease.
Okay. Good call.
So there's quite a few things like that, and then it's also symmetry in some of how we're going to work in our journals this time.
Yes, so. I am very much looking forward to that. I love this little nori paste. I have 2 of them just because I love them so much. They're so cute.
And when they're empty, the label from those little jars will be really cute ephemera also.
Yes, it absolutely will. And it's funny because it's very obviously like stuck on here, but it's kind of like loose at the top. So the surgery on this one will probably be pretty easy.
Not be too bad. That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. All right, so it looks like we're pretty much at time. It's 9 o'clock on the East Coast here. Any last things you want to mention, Erin?
Yeah, I think just keep your eyes open. just keep your eyes open for weird things that are all around. I'm looking around my office right now and I see a paper bag from the grocery store. It's got some cool patterns on it. And I'm like, can I empty the stuff out of that bag so I can have it for cutting up? Ephemera really is everywhere, from your pockets to the street to, a book to letters everywhere. So don't be afraid to make a little stash. And then also don't be afraid to use your stash of ephemera unless it's like truly precious, but use it.
I agree. Great advice.
Mhm.
Always keeping our eyes and ears open for where to find the best ephemera and stumbling upon ephemera whenever. Very cool. For those of you who are watching and you're not subscribed to Art Journal Snacks, go to artsnacks.co/sign up and choose Art Journal Snacks. This next box will be shipping in early July. If you want to try art journaling or, pick up a new hobby, start a new art making practice, I think art journaling is the best place to start. Um, and with every box, you get some live streams. We have a full catalog of live streams already, so you can rewatch some other art journaling lessons that Erin has run. Um, it's just a really exciting way to reflect, collect, and also be a maker at the same time. And I think that's
Mhm.
something that's really special. So I will leave this here on top. If anybody has any questions, you know how to reach us. I don't have my little name tag, but you can reach out to me either on the ArtSnacks Instagram or at Sarah Rubes, SarahRubs. And Erin, where are you on Instagram?
You can find me on Instagram on the Art Journal Snacks Instagram, as well as Two Little Wings. So the number two little wings. If you're into bird content, that's what you can find there.
Amazing.
And other weird adventures. So
Very cool. Erin, thank you so much for your time tonight. This was awesome. I cannot wait for the next box.
fun. All right. Have fun, everybody. Keep your eyes open.